My name is Arvin Shafi. My student number is W1921326, and this is a demonstration of StudentNest, my final year project. StudentNest is a web-based student accommodation platform designed as a redesigned and improved version of the University of Westminster private accommodation portal. The aim of the platform is to make it easier for students to search for private rented accommodation through a more modern, interactive, and user-friendly system. Technically speaking, the platform was built as a Django full-stack web application with the front-end rendered through Django templates using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Vanilla JavaScript, vanilla for the API connections through the front-end and the backend, and the backend handling routing, authentication, business logic, and database access using Python language as software. In this demo, I'll show you how the website works from the user's perspective, including navigation, account features, room browsing, room details. I'll show you how the favorites and the messaging system is working and the dashboard functionalities. First thing first, the server, the code is uploaded on GitHub here in the student housing platform repository, but the specific code that is used in this project is in this folder, backend. You need to open it, and every file here is used within the project. Other files in the repository are just for testing. So this is the main code. Through this, I connected it to Python Anywhere, so I can run the server on a live, run the code on a live server, and kind of put the code and the website on the web here, and this is the address of the website. This is the Django administration panel. Here we can track and monitor whatever that is happening. This is currently one of the students that one of the sample students that I created. You can see the password has been hashed and all the credentials have been saved here. So yeah, as I said, we can track everything here. Just need to quickly log in. So yes, here are the students who registered and are in the system, and if they're online, we can see the status. Currently, I'm going to remove this one so I can create the account with the same email. We go back, and this is the sign up page. This page allows new users to create an account. Users can enter their details such as email, password, and the form validates the data before submission. This is important because StudentNest is not just this static property site. As I said, it is saving everything. It is an interactive system where users need accounts to save favorites, contact landlords, and access protected dashboard features. Technically, the sign-up page uses client-side JavaScript for validation and then sends the form data to the backend, and it will be saved in PostgreSQL. On the server side, Django processes the request and stores the user data securely and hashed as I showed you. So quickly, I'm just going to use whatever is saved already here. Create an account. London. Here you have some password restrictions. It needs to be, all these restrictions need to be required for you to be able to create an account, or otherwise you won't. I'm just quickly going to show you what happens if you don't match both of the passwords correctly. So you'll get an error. You can get an error for several things here. So yeah, empty fields or passwords that are not meeting the requirements. So here we complete the setup. We see this little pop-up message which leads us to the dashboard here. I'll be explaining this in a bit. First, I need to log out and quickly log in, show you the login process. Here we can log in. This is the login page. So here an existing user can enter their credentials and access their account. Once the login is successful, the website recognizes the user session and unlocks personalized and protected features. If incorrect login details are entered and or incorrect email, the system displays an error message. This improves usability because the users receive immediate feedback. From a technical point of view, login handle is handled through an API call and Django session-based authentication, so protected actions later in the site depend on the session state. For logging in, I need to show you how the forgot passwords work system here. So I'm using currently this, which is a Google Cloud, and I created an API, and this is currently sending the messages, and I need to upload it in each 7 days, upload the credentials for the system to work, unless it will say the access is blocked. Here I'm just going to send a link to my own email. So it says if the email exists, I'll send a message, and here you can see that the message is sent, and you can update through this. If I click on it, the page will open, which you can use it to update the password. Back to login. Just going to quickly log in. Okay, so we get to the dashboard. Before I think before explaining the dashboard, I'll be explaining the homepage, which is here. So I'll begin with homepage. This is the main landing page after the dashboard. So you come here to find whatever you're currently looking for. And yeah, and if like a user gets deleted from the platform, after credentials will be deleted and everything. Here, the home page. This is the main landing page, as I said. It is designed to give users a clear introduction to the platform and direct them towards accommodation search. At the top, you can see there's a navigation bar that links the most important parts of the system, such as logging, sign up, room browsing, and dashboard related pages. From a technical perspective, this page is rendered by Django and enhanced with the JavaScript. The homepage script also checks session state on the navigation, can change on whether the user is logged in or logged out. If you're not logged in, you can't access anything. And if the user, yeah, is logged in, they can access. But if they're not, the homepage shows options such as login or sign up. Here we have the part where we can actually go to room details and view more details, but this is the main place that every registered room will be appearing. Beside of that, we have here some information of how the system works, and like this part is for advertising. You need to click this. Even if you're here, you click it, advertise in the nav bar, it'll redirect you here on this page, and here is like some information, some stuff. Not all of them I would say are working, but some of them are. So this is the footer. This is what's going to be in the footer. Yeah. Other than that, here just wanted to show you how this searching system is going to work. Here, like for example, we got 940 per month, so max price will be, for example, 900. Oh yeah. So if we search them, we'll show you the one that is below 940. And yeah, this is the only one. So it filters it and kind of shows you the only one that is going to be there. The other one is about 940. So yeah, and this is how the searching works. You can use it by this as well to put out your moving data if there is anything, any results. So these are both resulted, so that's why they're there. Or this as both as location. So let me see, where is the location of this one? This is in Tottenham Hill. So if we put down the location based on Tottenham Hill, we still get this one in Tottenham Hill. So it just kind of filterizes it and shows you the one that you're looking for, the options that you're looking for. And yes, this is the home page and the browsing rooms, which I'll show you. So technically, this room's cards are rendered dynamically from backend room data returned by the API. So the listing page behaves more interactively than static HTML, where you can check in. And if you want, you can narrow down the list of available rooms here. This is one of the most important improvements over a static accommodation portal because it helps users to remove irrelevant results and focus only on suitable options. And at code level, this is JavaScript-based filtering logic together with data retrieved from backend, making the search process much faster and more responsive. Yep. Okay. After this, we can see what is inside when we click room details. So we have some options here where we can save them as favorite and contact the landlord, like subject or something, or just want to just type something to send. Your message will be sent, and you can currently, after that, you can come to your dashboard and check. So the chat has been created and you can speak. And these are both the same names because they're registered, but you can say hi, for example, or whatever. And when they see it, they'll see one red sign here shows that you have new messages and you can come here and chat directly with the landlord or the lister. Back to the room details here. Yeah, that was it. If you save a room, you go back to your dashboard, you see it will pop up and you can view it later. This part is for the rooms you post, and this is for the reports. Here, if I quickly go here, we can report an issue. So type something, select, submit the report. The report will be submitted, and it will come here, and it needs to wait for be reviewed from here, the server here, the admin panel. So the admins will review the complaint and they can mark it as, for example, this one under review. And then if you go back to the system, you can see it's changed, I think, is it? Yeah, it changed to under review. And this is the status of it, what you wrote, which room, date, submitted, and everything. Yeah. So back to the room details page. So this page provides much more detailed information about selected property. This is the main purpose of it. Here the user can see more images, the full description, amenities, and other important housing information. The goal of this page is to support deeper evaluation after user first discovers the rooms and listing. So this page is also where the user can get more meaningful actions, such as saving and reporting and messaging, which I already mentioned, and show you how they work. Technically speaking, again, the room ID is read from the URL, then the backend data is fetched and rendered dynamically into the page. Here you got all the pictures you submit, you can check the description, features. These are all the options which you can put down, and you have to and this is the map where you can see actually where this is located, and you have some filters to see how far it is from the university or other areas. You come up in the map and location. So this map kind of, you know, helps the user understand where the property is located. Well, it is important because accommodation decisions are influenced by both price and convenience. For students, locations matter a lot in relation to campus access and travel time. This feature uses a leaflet as a map together with location data to display the property visually on the map with the postcode. The other feature was the favorite feature, which I already explained and is saved here. So let's say a user finds a room they are interested in, they can save it to their favorites. This is useful again because students often need time to compare multiple rooms before making the final decision, and they don't want to just like lose the room in the loads of submitted room. Instead of like remembering every listing manually, they can store them and come back later. So favorites are stored against the logged in user account through backend API endpoints. And how this works is this works through a message submission flow connected to backend endpoints, which keeps communication inside the platform rather than relying on external tools. After that, we get to the interesting part, which is the post room page. Now I will show you how this works. So this page is intended for landlords or authorized users who want to create a new room listing. If you're not logged in or verified, you can't actually post room. Here they can enter room details, upload images and pricing, descriptive informations, and then submit the listing to the system. This is important because StudentNest is not only for students browsing accommodation, it also is designed to support listing management from the provider side. At the code level, this page uses form data so that both text fields and uploaded images can be submitted together to the backend. And I'm just going to quickly show you how this works. Room title, boot, students, room something, description, room with good quality and warm room mates. And here in the location, just like Warren Street, I think, yeah, this should be close to it, 5-minute walk. And here we can name the price, let's say 900 per month, zero deposit. We can select the bills if it's included, not say included. The room details, here we can select the room type. It's a single room. It's room because it's usually for students, and they're the students who are looking for accommodations and rooms, not for example a fully furnished flat. Any date, just like, yeah, you can put down available date, minimum stay of months, and maximum stay. Here you can upload images. So I want to just go to my screenshots, type anything that is good for this. Should have. So just put down this one and this one. Just as a sample. This one. I think I'll run with this. And here you can check the amenities which are actually, you know, in the room you are offering and listing, and you just can check the amenities which are included, and then you can post rooms. Yeah, roommates and big yards. So I need to probably write down a bit more. I think that should be enough. Okay. Yep. And it posts the room and redirects you to this part where I think I explained how this is happening. Again, back to the dashboard. So this section acts as the main account management area, as I showed you. Depending on the user role, dashboard allows access to relevant functions a student may use to manage favorites, as I said, view messages, and review the rooms that they already posted. A landlord may use it to manage their rooms listings like this. So this makes the system more practical because repeated tasks are centralized into one place rather than spread across unrelated pages. The dashboard loads different sections dynamically, and the API requests to fetch favorites, listings, reports, conversation, and data. So if I want to talk more about this messaging and conversation, so I would say this communication history to be kept within the platform instead of forcing users to rely on external communication tools. Uh, users can view their existing conversation and send new messages and continue contacting their related landlord to specific rooms. This is very important as well and has significant impact because it keeps communications linked to the accommodation search process and makes the platform more complete in my points of view. And conversation panels are updated dynamically as well, and message actions are connected to the backend messaging endpoint. Okay, overall, the purpose of the platform is that I would say overall StudentNest was designed to improve the process of searching for private student accommodations by turning it into a more structured and interactive digital workflow, which was actually my supervisor's idea. And I remember the day he told me that, look at this website, if you want to update it, it looks static and old. And yeah, this is the new and final version of it. And instead of relying on static information pages, uh, uh, the platform allows users to, create account, browse rooms, search and filter listing, view rooms, visualize locations, get a better user interaction, but kind of a, if you go back to the signing page, you'll see the, sci-fi layout and design here, which in my opinion was more close to these days students taste and style. From a software engineering perspective, StudentNest demonstrates how university accommodation service can be registered through full stack architecture, session-based authentication, database, backend listing, and user-centered interface design. To conclude, this demo has shown the main features and workflows of the StudentNest website. The project aims to make student accommodation search quite more easier, more clear and transparent and more interactive by combining discovery, filtering options, and shortlisting the rooms, and communication on web application between both landlords, so there is no need of any external tools, as I already mentioned before. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching this demonstration of StudentNest. If you want, you can drop comments and ask questions. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.